Hello, good evening, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear my voice very clearly. Um, please confirm if you can hear me and just unmute your mic or put it in the
I
comment
can hear you.
section. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. So, we want to welcome everyone to our third edition of our conference this year. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can earn 10 times more with your tech skills. I am David Adibawo, a video producer at TerraSkills. And TerraSkills is a tech company that specializes in training, skills development, and like enabling them so you can just comment in the you can just say it in the comment section or just unmute your mic and say it out immediately. So as I was saying, you've noticed that over the years, people who move into the tech space don't get this easy way of earning a reasonable amount of income that can cover their costs, get them profit, and also give them the opportunity to save. So we are inviting a very experienced people in the tech space, people who have gone through this this path before, and they are able to do something very amazing today. So we're going to be starting a meeting right now because we noticed that a lot of people are still joining. So I'm going to first of all introduce the first speaker, and he's in person. Um, okay, I think my voice is echoing.
Hello, sir. I can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
No, no.
Okay, I'm just trying to present the screen. Please confirm if you can see the screen. Please confirm if you can see the screen.
Yes.
I can see the screen.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, no challenge. The screen is okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I would love to invite the first speaker. Her name is Oladosu Inumidu. She's an AI and cryptocurrency expert. She
Sure, we
actually
can hear
has.
you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So she's actually a result-driven professional who has who has gone deep into the. Please, I don't know if it's just me. My voice seems to be echoing. Okay. Hello. Why is my voice echoing? Hello. Okay. Confirm. So I was hearing my voice echoing before. The tech space, especially in the area of cryptocurrency and AI. What's happening? Okay. So she's a specialist, a cryptocurrency specialist, and she's the founder of IMD Institute, a platform that focused on building, empowering, and equipping young people with the requisite skill in the AI and cryptocurrency space. She provides expert guidance to businesses on integrating AI technologies into their existing workflows, resulting in improved decision-making capacity and enhanced customer satisfaction. So, one thing we didn't state on the adverts of this meeting is that we never told anyone that we're actually going to be opening up some lights in the area of AI, because the lady that's about to speak now is an AI specialist. So we never told anyone that we're going to open their eyes in the area of AI, but we are actually going to be touching a broad spectrum of how you can actually boost your earning in the tech space, and AI is actually one of them. So that's why we specifically got an AI specialist who is Oladosu um Inumidu. We also call her Patricia. So I don't know if Patricia is actually ready, so we can actually hear her voice and let her kickstart the meeting.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Please, if you
clearly.
can hear me clearly, let me know.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you clearly.
Loud and clear, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening. It's great to be here today. Thank you, TerraSkill, for having me here. I'm
You're welcome.
delighted to be here. So please, in case there's any time you don't get to hear me, I would really appreciate that you get to notify me on time. I was actually in a conference recently, and there was this young man. He asked me a question. He said, is AI not going to make us lazy, considering how AI can help us to achieve things, easily and in a very fast way? So I asked him, okay, if you decide to, let's assume you want to travel from Lagos to Abuja, you want to move from Lagos to Abuja, would you decide to take a bus, take a ride, or would you decide to walk on your legs? Of course, you have two legs. You can decide to maybe prove to us that you're a superman and use your two legs to show to us that you're not lazy. Or do you consider it to be smarter to take a bus from Lagos to Abuja or walk with your two legs? Which one would you consider to be smarter? I will leave us with that question. Now, I do not want to assume that every one of us in this meeting tonight, we are into maybe AI nitty gritty. So what is this AI even about? I want us to understand AI a bit. What is AI? So in simple terms, AI is just tech, machine, systems that think and act like humans. In most cases, beyond human capabilities. In most cases, they do beyond human capabilities. And we also have AI automation, which is a very cardinal part of AI. AI automation simply means replacing human tasks, manual tasks done by humans with AI. That means tasks that are done by humans repeatedly using AI to do it, just like the word says, AI automation. It's been done automatically by AI. Now, you see, I see AI as actually one of the most powerful weapons in the history of mankind. And for those who know how to enhance the power of AI, they will really get the best out of it. This year, I actually started with the goal to educate 100,000 people about AI, to empower 100,000 people about AI, to grant them AI literacy. Now, I had this ordeal, I had this challenge, and that is, how do I get to reach those people individually? I mean, one by one. I wanted them to get this personalized experience. So I thought of it, how can I reach out to thousands of people every day, one by one? And guess what happened? I was able to get an AI to help me achieve this. With an AI, I was able to reach up to 5,000 people every day with an AI to educate them about AI empowerment one by one, giving them a personalized experience, up to 5,000 people in a day. If I want to do this manually, it is humanly impossible for me to do this manually. But with AI, while I'm doing other tasks, while I'm doing other work for the day, this AI is helping me to reach out to those people one by one. In fact, with this way, I was able to actually build my WhatsApp communities to thousands of people that are AI enthusiasts just by using this AI. Now, the same AI, I've been able to use it for businesses. There are a lot of businesses right now that they have amazing products, but the issue they are having is getting people to see the offer they are rendering, getting people to know about their service, getting people to know about their product, because it doesn't matter how amazing the product you have or the offer you have. If you do not have eyeballs, people getting to see it, it is as good as nothing. It is as good as nothing. There is a popular person that even said something, said, if that thing is not making you money, what you are doing is not making you money, it's not a business, it's an hobby if it's not making you money. So if you have the product and it's not making you money, it's more or less like you are having an hobby. So with this AI, I've been able to help businesses reach out to people, get customers every day by using this AI. With this AI skill, the beautiful thing about this AI skill is you can use it for your personal business. You have something you're offering, you use it to reach out to. There is no how you have that you would have an amazing offer and reach out to 5,000 people every day and you will not get tons of sales, increasing your income. That you will not get what? Tons of sales, thereby increasing your income. Now, there is this, okay, I'm a cryptocurrency trader, and currently in the cryptocurrency we have what we call the bull run. The bull run is a time where we have cryptocurrency prices going up, pumping, where we have a lot of investors coming into the crypto industry. Do you believe that with AI, my team and I have been able to detect cryptocurrencies that would do times 10 to times 50 of their existing prices? That means there is high possibility of one. Take for instance, if you get to maybe buy that cryptocurrency right now, maybe you buy a worth of 100,000 naira. We are looking to make a profit of 1 million naira to 5 million naira to 10 million naira by leveraging the power of AI to detect these coins. So this way, this is really improving our income even as a cryptocurrency trader. We even proceeded to do what we call like a VIP community, because of course if you don't have the AI skill, there is no how you get to know these coins that we have been able to detect with our AI technologies. So if you even want to get access to that the community we even created, people would have to make like a subscription. So what is giving us this edge is because we have a high skill. We have this tech skill. I even believe that our creator even loves AI automation, because I actually see automation in creation. And this is why I am saying this. If you decide to throw a stone up, if you throw a stone up and decide not to catch the stone, what will happen? The stone would actually fall on the ground. Okay? The stone would fall on the ground. Now, if you decide to take a baby and throw a baby up without trying to catch the baby would also fall on the ground. This is automated because there is already a preset rules. They call it law of gravity, right? There is already a preset rules that when this happens, this is what will happen. So this is automated. So this is why I say I even believe that there is automation in creation, that even our creator would actually love automation. Now, I actually believe that there is actually a lot to be done in granting people about AI literacy and AI education. This is why I appreciate this initiative that TerraSkill has created today to help people understand better about AI skill and tech skill and how it can improve our income. Because in Africa, I believe that we can actually get ahead with tech if we have enough education about it, enough access to opportunity. Okay, recently I was trying to reach out to someone to tell the person about, educate the person better about AI. And before I just went in depth into the AI, and the person was like, I hate AI. I said, you hate AI? Why? You hate AI, but you are using a device to speak with me. You are using WhatsApp to communicate with me, and you are telling me you hate AI because this phone we are using, when you use your Face ID to unlock your phone, that is AI. It is because of AI that you're able to use Face ID. When you go on your WhatsApp messages or you go to any of your messages and you're trying to search for an history of any of your messages, you're trying to search using a search filter, it is AI that is enabling us to be able to even get messages from the past using our search history. That is the power of AI. So I just thought him, if you really want to prove to me that you hate AI, you should not even be using WhatsApp, because a lot of the back-end activities that is occurring on WhatsApp is powered by AI. But we won't really blame a lot of our Africans. It's because they don't have enough orientation. Some people orientation is more of AI is coming to take our jobs, AI is this. But I do not believe that AI is coming to take our jobs. I believe that those who have the power of AI, those who are skilled with AI, are the ones that are going to replace humans that are not skilled with AI. AI plus human, AI power plus human power will give you an edge over another person who doesn't have the tech skill of AI. So it is a game of humans that have AI skill replacing humans that don't have AI skill. It's not a game of AI, replacing our jobs and all that, as some probably are thinking, and it's probably making them feel like, oh, I don't want AI, I don't like AI and all that. So I believe there is a lot of perspective that needs to be addressed with enough orientation. Okay, I remember recently I was just laughing. I had some people talking and they said it in pidgin. They said, this internet don't they turn witchcraft to anytime and anything I'm thinking, that is what I get to see when I go online. And I just laughed. I was like, really? This is not witchcraft. This is not witchcraft. This is not witchcraft because our internet has been integrated with AI. This AI studies our behavior online. It studies what we do. As a result of that, anytime we come online, it pops up our interest, our area of interest. Take for instance, if you take my device and you check my online activities, you are likely going to see more of cryptocurrency. You are going to see more of AI news because I spend large chunk of my time in these areas online. And the AI that's been integrated into the internet system has studied this and is going to bring me more of this anytime I come online. It is not witchcraft. This is AI. Now, if I actually maybe decide to take my spouse phone, I'm going to see more of things that has to do with his career popping up because he is a chartered accountant and a business administrator. So things related to his career is going to be what is most likely going to be pumping up, and maybe a little of sports because football and all that will pop up. So all this is AI studying our behavior. So are you with me? Please, are you with me so that I'll know if you can?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to ensure the network will work. So AI as a weapon has the power to change Africa positively. Tech skill can give us such an edge because I believe being black does not mean our brains are black. It's just a matter of having the right mindset and having the right education that maybe some of the Western people have, and we have to stand on our feet to ensure that we have the same opportunity, we have the same knowledge, we have the same orientation. Okay, most times we get to hear stuff like there are no jobs, there are no jobs, there are no jobs. Sometimes it's not really, most of the time, a game of there are no jobs. Most times it's about the game of there are jobs but not enough capable people with the right skill to fill in the jobs. Right now we have a lot of existing AI jobs. The beautiful thing about AI is that AI is bringing up a lot of job opportunities now. Because of AI, we have careers like prompt engineers. We have careers like AI trainers where you get to train AI. We get to have much more jobs. It's creating new jobs. But the question is, do we have enough people that are empowered with this skill to, get to fill in these jobs? So I believe tech skill gives us an edge. Having a tech skill like AI gives us an edge. And to bridge this gap, we have to ensure that we collectively orientate others. And that is what TerraSkill is doing right now, which I appreciate this opportunity. That we also have sponsorship programs by large corporations and government, and we have job opportunities created by government and large corporations will actually go a long way to helping us to move ahead in AI industry and tech industry in general, and give us an edge and improve our financial stance as a person. Thank you for having me tonight. I really, really appreciate this opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Patricia. I am very sure we have a lot of questions. First of all, you said a lot about AI. Though you're still actually going to be still coming on again to speak with us, talking to us about how we can actually seek opportunities. But you said so many things about AI that to put it into practice might be quite difficult. But before we go into that, because there's going to be a section for people to ask questions, And we don't advise that anyone come into this conference and goes back the same. The sincere truth is that you have actually just wasted 1 hour of your time if you actually come in and you didn't grab something. So whatever questions you have based on what is being discussed here, please just try to keep it just try to write it down somewhere, keep it in a place where you can actually access it again. There's going to be a time for question at the end. Please, so probably 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to answer your question. And if your question cannot be answered, you can just simply type it, put it in the message, in the inbox of this meeting with your number. We can individually contact you to give you a response. If at all we could not answer your question in this meeting because the questions might be too much for us to be able to cover them all. So yes, we will still love to have Miss Patricia again to tell us about how we can actually seek opportunities to grow consistently. Because the fact that people get into tech space, they learn something like graphic designing, video editing, photography, digital marketing, data analytics. They learn all these things, and most times, or let me say, usually, if at all they get a job in these skills that they have learned, it's quite difficult for them to grow in that aspect of that skill that they've acquired. So you will see people who have learned digital marketing, and for 3 years after learning that digital marketing, their income doesn't change. It didn't change at all, or it is changing in a very little proportion. So I want to really understand how you were able to do it, to be able to grow from where you, because I don't know if it's possible to mention if how you were able to grow from where you start seeking opportunities, how people can take skills easily. Hello, Mrs.
Hello?
Patricia. Okay, yes, I can hear you now. You can hear me now.
Okay. Now, yes, one thing I actually believe is that information comes before transformation. To be transformed, I believe, is one has to be informed. And the premise of everything starts with having the right knowledge and information. Most times, if one is actually encountering some hurdles in that area, maybe not growing an income with maybe the tech skill, it could be that there is something the person needs to know, but maybe he or she doesn't know it, or he could even know it, but probably doesn't know how to go about it. So, for me, it started with having passion for AI. I love the AI mechanism. I love the AI industry, and AI is the future and AI is here. Most times, if you want to get ahead, you have to be in what is in the current trend. And AI is here to stay. You can't say you want to. There are some things right now that if you don't step up to be in line with it, you are going to be archaic. So, to seek
Okay.
opportunities, it starts with you getting to understand AI, the concept, having an informal or formal education about AI. It's, there are online trainings on AI that you can take up the courses, the training, to give you understanding about AI better. Then getting to work on AI projects, internship, freelance opportunity would help to give an edge to seek, it will help you to enhance your AI opportunities and skill. Networking, building practical skills, attending AI conferences just like this, workshops will go a long way, and knowing the right thing to do. I said, I gave an example while I was talking before, I said something. I said there is an AI that helped me to reach people every day, and with this AI skill I've been able to build businesses. The truth is, when you solve people's problem, it's more like you are exchanging value for financial returns. You solve my problem, I pay you for it. You know that there are people right now that they have, like I said earlier, what they need are sales. And if you can help them get sales, I doubt if there's any company right now that will tell you they don't want more sales to what they have. If either it is Dangote, either it is even Bill Gates, either it's Elon Musk. Every company, no matter how rich they are, no matter what their network or company valuation is, they would always like to grow further. They will always like to have more sales. Now, having an AI skill like this, and you know that you can solve this problem, people are going to pay you for this. Okay? So, these are having this skill now is something that when you get to learn it, it will give you an edge. So this way you would be 99.9% ahead of other people. So seeking opportunities AI involves a combination of skills. That's just the truth. It involves a combination of skills, networking, and strategic approaches. So that's what I really have to say about seeking opportunities in regards to AI.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Patricia, for that wonderful presentation.
So basically, she is just advocating that in this tech space, which was part of the thing she mentioned, it's impossible for you to grow and seek more opportunities if you are less informed of your environment. And she made a lot of mention about the benefits of using AI to be more informed. Now, the principle of using AI to be more informed is not using AI as a news media outlet, but probably using AI, or yeah, possibly using AI to make your work to make you work smarter. That's what it means by being informed. So the truth is that I don't think there's any tech skills that will not involve the use of AI. I don't think there's any. So if you are a digital marketer, a data analytics, a cyber security, even a cryptocurrency trader, whatever the thing you are doing in the tech space, mention it. There will definitely be one way or the other you have to incorporate the use of AI. So this is part of the things that you're actually going to learn in the tech space. Things that you're actually going to learn. Without any further ado, I would love to invite the next speaker. He's by name Oluwatosi Olomu. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not used to pronouncing Yoruba. So he's a young, brilliant man who has gone way deep into the media space. Now we're actually going to hear somebody from a completely different industry. We finish just listening to somebody who is into AI and cryptocurrency. Now this is somebody in the media space, and is going to be taking another area, another dimension of this meeting that we tag ways on how you can actually aim high to be the best in the tech space. Remember, the topic of the conference is how you can increase or multiply your earning. So we're actually expecting that at least 50% of the people currently on this meeting should be able to grab practical knowledge, at least 50% should be able to grab practical knowledge on how they can actually increase their percentage of their earning in whatever skills they have already developed in the tech space. So, but if you have not gotten something, if you're not among the 50%, please make sure you are asking question. Even though your question is, please, I didn't get the whole concept of the meeting. Can we do a recap? If that is a question, yes, ask it. Yes. And if you can't answer it, we're definitely going to give you a link to watch the full video again, or we just simply reach out to you to give you a more broader explanation of what the meeting was about. So, Mr. Oluwatosin is a World Literacy Foundation ambassador and an advocate for quality education, youth empowerment, youth entrepreneurship, and a consecrated addict of the 17 SDGs, that is Sustainable Development Goals. Now, he's a Google certified digital marketer, a podcaster, and a web designer with over 3 years of experience working on projects and initiatives covering the digital skills education, youth community development, and quality digital marketing services to underserved businesses in Lagos, Nigeria. So he has really gone far deep into the business space in Nigeria. We call him an influencer because he has a large community of members that he consistently impacts on LinkedIn and on a very popular radio station. He has trained over 500 youth in digital marketing from all walks in Nigeria, and he has participated in several digital skills training across Africa and the United States of America and the UK. So this is actually a very good privilege to have Mr. Oluwatosin. If you can just do your research after this meeting and search who this guy really is and know the kind of person we brought to talk to you tonight. So, Mr. Oluwatosin, the floor is all yours. We would love to hear you, and we would love you to talk about how we can actually aim high to be the best, and how it can actually relate to multiplying our regular income in the tech space. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. David, please confirm if you can hear me.
Oh, yes, I can hear you very clearly, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Terra Skills, hi. How are you all doing? Good evening. So, I've been here behind the scenes and I'm like, I've been nodding my head. Only if you could see me right now. I've been nodding my head listening to, our female speaker. And I'm like, bombshell upon bombshell, and it has been really exciting for me. I've been learning a lot myself, and I hope that you have been learning as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome once again to this session where we are going to see how to aim high to be the best. And I actually love this topic because it revolves around my strength of topic of conversations to talk about. And reason is because personally I've had to go through the journey where there was a very very low host, is it osmosis now, no, diffusion, right? A very low region of my life where, man, you probably didn't know, you can never meet that part of me anymore, because the diffusion rate has gone from that low region to this region. I mean, I wouldn't want to say high because we are still on that journey, but then I'm telling you that I've gotten to that space where it's a whole lot of difference in who I was exactly about 5 years ago than who I am now. So this is like one of the favorite topics I like to talk about because it would help me to really dive deep into my experiences, dig some roots of maybe some very ugly experiences that you might just ill heart, but from there you will be able to see how I'm able to turn those ugly experiences into shiny and bright diamond, which is who I am today, right? So when it comes to aiming high to be the best, excellence is like at the forefront of who I am, and I have 5 points that I want to kick off on within like the next 15 minutes, and about 5 minutes each I'll speak on one point. And that is, the first thing I've written out here is that you should set very clear and ambitious goals. Because, so let me ask you, I don't know how many of you please use the emoji of the hand raising or the thumbs up emoji if this is resonating with you. Tell me if you know that today, March 30th, is the 90th day of the year 2024. If you know, I want you to see, raise your hand or use the thumbs up emoji. Real quick, the first 3 persons, let me see. Okay, I see one. I see somebody using the thumbs down. I don't understand. Okay, great. Now, I see a lot of hands. Very good. Now, do you realize that if on the 31st of December 2023, if you had written out, all right, guys, you can put down your hands. If you have written down a plan, a 90-day plan for 2024, today would be the deadline of that plan. Like literally today would have been the end of that plan. First quarter of the year ends today. Literally has ended today or hence today in about 4 more hours to come, right? And so what that means is that if you do not have a very clear goal, you will not be able to achieve it. For me, one of the goals in the last 19 days has been I changed my routine of my mornings, and I can tell you now that my mornings has been the most superb ever, like literally. So you need to set very clear goals and find a way to achieve them. Now, they're not just going to be clear goals; they will also be ambitious, right? I'm going to say the last 90 days now. For some people, it has been increasing their finance. For some people, it has been, if you work in a corporate space, getting to work early. For some people, if it's that you have a tech skill, right? Like we just heard about AI. For some people, it would have been the last 90 days, I want to earn my first 6-figure or my first 5-figure in a high range, say maybe 50, 60K and above. Do you understand? So now, that is a clear and seemingly ambitious goal for some people, depending on the level you are in or you are on. So if you can set such goals, now you have 3 more quarters ahead of you. The next 90 days, what do you want to achieve? You're not just going to listen to me now and go back into your house and then that's all. And then you're not going to do anything. The next 90 days, what do you plan to achieve? Who do you want to become? Where do you want to be? The next 90 days, some people have already clear goals that they are not going to be in Africa. I am telling you, and there's nothing anybody can do. No village people cannot do anything about it. And that's the truth. It's like it's a seed and done there. I mean, God is in charge with them, I guess. You know, so the next 90 days is already sealed. You need to create that goal as well. The next 90 days, this is what I want to do. And then you get to do it. My next point to share with you all is to cultivate a growth mindset. You need to grow. Your mindset needs to grow. Now, somebody might be listening to me right now and they're wondering, okay, how do I move from where I am to where I want to be? See now, in the tech industry, even if you want to be a junior front-end developer or back-end developer, if you do not have certain type of skills, trust me, you probably will not be hired. Right? So if you have such, okay, so now let me share this experience of mine with you. 2021 was like the launching party year for my brand, my personal brand. And one thing was very distinct to my brand. It was something around my hair. And personally, it was very subconscious. It wasn't intentional, but then it became intentional because I had to learn that, you know what, this is what I am recognized for. And I, utilized that knowledge, harnessed the knowledge, right? But then if I wasn't positioned in that space, what was the space? LinkedIn. If I didn't have a brand on LinkedIn, I need to tell you very frankly, you and I will not be having this conversation today because as I would chuckle right now, David, who is my buddy here, literally had reached out to me via LinkedIn. Like literally, we only had our first connection from LinkedIn. I had a personal brand that was existing on the internet. But if I didn't have that, we would not be here together. It would have been a different conversation. It would have been a different person talking to you right now. So you as a person need to have a brand, As a matter of fact, I was doing a research earlier in the day about this evening, about 6 p.m. And I was doing a lot of research into my family tree, and I realized that there's not so much about my family on the internet. And I kept saying to myself, 3 decades from now, or say about 6 to 7 decades from now, my grandkids must not find it difficult to find information about me on the internet. So you need to learn how to position yourself. And the easiest way to do is to understand that you are a personal brand. You are a personal brand. Your name is a brand. If you there's a name, I saw a name here. I almost thought it was my name. The person's name is Tobin. I hope I'm able to pronounce that right. I saw it and I'm like, wait, this is looking like my name. There's Tosin and there's Tobin. Okay, nice. That was very interesting. If Tobin takes his brand seriously as he is, or as he is going to after now, or as he is already, what you realize is that in a couple years from now, it would be a name that would be highly recognized, and people want to, be friends with this person. People want to, that's the word I'm looking for now. They want to recognize this person and be a part of them. Right? So, aiming high to being the best. Aiming high to being the best requires that you have a growth mindset. And one of the best ways you can grow as a person is to having such a very much powerful brand. And one way to do that is to position your personal brand on the internet space. I mean, of course, you want to get a tech job, or maybe a non-tech job, a non-tech role. You definitely have to be on the internet, because there is no way your job will come looking for you when you are offline. It's happening on the internet. My third point I want to share with you right here is actually to develop very, very if you are not disciplined enough to think about the work opportunities that exist for you, you'll find it hard. If you recall, our last speaker said something around, you have to learn. When it comes to tech, a lot of work happens remotely, especially in this era that we have. And you need to learn. A few options that I know off the top of my head, there's Upwork, there's Fiverr. Now, as a Nigerian, you might say that all of these things are only available to Westerners. But I'll put it to you, right, that we have the Nigerian space where gigs for the tech industry are have to be on a platform like Upwork. You can literally come on. It will take a while to get a cash flow. It will take a while to have a very, very swift flow of the clients, but it would be done eventually. It's because when you learn a skill, you have the knowledge of the skill. Now, it's either you are sharing the skill with a client and working for them, or you are teaching the client using the skill that you know. So you are transferring the knowledge you have to them. That is consulting, right? And in Africa, generally, consulting is such a very seemingly big thing that we put in our minds, and it takes a while to, fully declare yourself as one. But then consulting is as little as somebody's asking question. In fact, it's what they do on LinkedIn now. They have this thing called contributing to articles. if you regularly contribute to articles on LinkedIn, sooner or later you'll be seen as an expert. Once you're seen as an expert, you can put out an offer and say, I have knowledge ABC. You can consult me for XYZ price. People might not rush, but you have a few clients that will come in. You do the work for them. You show them the way. They have results. You take those results, make them the testimonials, and you can share with the world and say, I worked with 1 to 3 people. These were their results. If you want similar results or even more, let's talk. And of course, you can have your laptop and your internet and decide to work for a foreign company full time. Hopefully that you have like a really strong internet. And then in this era where cables are misbehaving, you really need to find like a very strong internet, and that would, help you to be better, right? Because a foreigner, an American does not want to hear NEPA take lights. They don't want to hear, the internet is fluctuating. It has to be really good. It has to be up to their standard. So that would be my third point. I want to rush this up a bit real quick. And I think the last thing I just want to mention would be that you should seek mentorship. You should seek mentorship and ask questions. That is like the one thing that can skyrocket you to whatever height you want to get to. That is like one skill that you definitely need to have if you want to get anywhere. Like if you really want to aim high in the tech industry, you cannot but ask questions. You cannot do tech alone. It's the truth. I can't. It's something that I have to share. You can't do tech alone. You can't achieve success alone, apparently, right? No man is an island. So you need to find coaching, find a coach, find mentorship, get a mentor, and stay in the process. If you cannot stay in the process, it might take a while for you to get to that goal you want to achieve that you have set for yourself. But you need to stay in the process and see through the process. I want to recommend you 3 books that would, help you be better and, help you to achieve the highest high that you are aiming for. And the first one on my list is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. If somebody can write it out, it would be really nice. Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've read the book. I think I'm not done yet. And that book is really stimulating. Trust me. There's no way you read that book, first 3 chapters, and your mindset about your habits will not change. That's one. The second one is called Mindset. Mindset, the New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck. Dweck is DWECK. Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. That is like the second book. And then the third book is the one I'm currently reading is Psychology of Money. This one is one book that will help you understand money and managing money. If you want to get into tech and you don't understand finance, it will be a problem for you. So the Psychology of Money. These 3 books, I'm beating my chest for this book. Trust me, it's like one of the best books that you can read at this time of the year, especially. The year is still very fresh. You will read these books the many quarters of this year. You would scale them very much, and you would, of course, be the best that you can be. Right? So the first book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. The second book is called Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. And then the third book is called The Psychology of Money. I want to just add one bonus, and that is my book that is coming in like a month's time, 2 months from now. And I just want to do this. If anybody that would send me a DM and, signify their interest, as well as show me a summary of everything we had discussed today, you get a free copy of the book. And I'm saying this without any hidden conversation. To get the book for free, I would definitely share that with David and get it across to whoever gets to partake in this. So yes, I think that will be all from my end. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you have questions, you can throw them at me, and I'll be glad to answer them. I think I'll be done for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Oluwatomisin. Um, I really appreciate the time you took to really explain the aspect of how people actually um aim high in the tech space. And I don't know if I got personally I got a lot of points from the teaching myself, especially where you talked about positioning yourself as a powerful brand. It's an area people usually think that before you can actually, position yourself as a brand, you must actually have a company. But even you yourself could be a brand. So I got a lot from that message, and we practically go and put those things into reality myself. So if there's any question, and let me check the chat box if anyone. Okay, so I just checked the chat box and I saw some people asked questions. Someone said, what AI can make money for us in cryptocurrency? Then he said, what do we need to do? Then he also said, please go straight to the point and leave all this motivational talk. So now he's asking specifically that what AI tool could he use? So probably this person is in cryptocurrency already and he's asking what AI tool could be used to boost his earnings or income on cryptocurrency. So I don't know if Mrs. Patricia is actually available to answer that question. So specifically, he's just talking about a specific AI. So probably if you can just mention one or just send it to his DM. Just say just send it to the message um to the inbox of this platform so he can actually get a response to that. Thank you so much. Because of the time already, that's why there won't be time to explain that. But please just try to make sure you send it to him before it ends. And then the person that asked the question, please, if you are still available, if possible, you can send your contact to the inbox so that we can reach out to you, or we are going to send our contacts to the inbox so that you can actually reach out to us. So to ensure that a, a you get a total satisfaction from the response we're going to give to the question you asked. Now, the last thing we're going to do to before we call this meeting into a close is to actually talk about the in fact the main reason why we are actually here, because it is not a ideal thing for us to come together and gain knowledge about AI to boost our working capabilities or to gain knowledge about how to improve our earnings in 10 times our earnings, and we just hear all the talks and the theoretical aspect of it and not put it into practice. So basically that is exactly what we do at TerraSkills. TerraSkills has several programs, and part of what we do is a personal mentorship and coaching in every area of tech skill that you are actually interested in. So we currently have about 5 courses that we are currently offering for training. So, and these courses are simply analytics, data analytics, website development, Python, and all the likes. You're going to see everything when you click on this link currently showing on the screen, if you can see it. So, if you are actually interested in developing your tech skill, probably you have a skills already before and you want to improve it, or you want to learn a new tech skill that can improve how much you earn per month from the online space. Most of us can testify to the fact that we have some of us have very good gadgets, some of us have very good laptops or phones, but unfortunately we are not doing anything productive with it. That's exactly why we're having meetings like this. Now, we're not having meetings like this just to teach you how to get jobs, because no, we are also well connected to people who are going to give you direct mentoring. So these people are actually in need of people that are very serious, very passionate about the tech skills that they've acquired, and they are willing to employ you immediately into the tech space, into the tech world, and give you job right away. So we are not just only looking for people who want to learn a tech skill, but we're looking for people who want to practicalize the tech skills that they have learned. So if at all there's a tech skill you've learned and you want to increase the rate at which you earn per month from that tech skill, please impute this link in your browser. It's just TerraSkills Bootcamp 24. It's going to be sent to the the inbox message right now. So you can simply click on it. Now this link is going to take you to our group, our personalized group. Now is a private group. It's not a public group. This is where we talk with you individually about your career, your growth in the tech space. So if you're actually serious and ready to actually learn a new tech skill or improve the tech skill you recently have and increase the rate at which you earn per month or per year by getting a job instantly or contract from the connections we are going to grant to you after your training, please try to follow up with this link on the screen, and we are going to follow up with you and work with how serious you are. Definitely the training cost a fee, but because of this conference and because of early registration, you are going to get a total discount, almost 50% discount on the training fee. So thank you all so much for joining. Please ensure that you click on the link in the inbox message of this meeting before the meeting is closed. But if you registered for this meeting, please be sure that we want to assure you that you're going to get a link to the video of everything discussed here, and this link that was just sent to the into the inbox message, so that you can actually join the group, the private group that we are actually having for the very serious people who are ready to improve their income per month. So thank you all so much. We're actually going to call it a day. So since that's the only question we had, and the person that asked the question doesn't seem to have dropped his number, so we will call it a day and we'll keep the meeting close. So thank you all so much for right now.